DeSean Thomas, and I identify as non-binary, gay, he, she, they. Yeah, so I am non-binary, which means that I don't conform to normal gender norms like male or female. I kind of just go by however I'm perceived at in the moment. My pronouns, as I mentioned, are she, he, they, in no particular order. And yeah, I love identifying as non-binary because I feel like there's so much to enjoy on all sides of the spectrum, and why not enjoy all of it? So I didn't really come out to my siblings. Like my brothers, my two younger brothers, it's kind of funny, I came out to them, like I was dating someone at the time, and we were at my house, and they were like, oh, if it's not a big deal, because I was just telling them, and it's not a big deal, they don't really care, and they were like, if it's not a big deal, why don't you just go tell them? So I was like, okay, sure, I'll go tell them. And so I went upstairs, and they were watching a movie, and I just paused it, and I was like, hey, so you know Austin downstairs? Yeah. What if I told you we were dating? And literally my younger brother, the audacity, he goes, as long as I don't get it, I don't care. I was like, so yeah, my two younger brothers, like, it was not really a big deal. My sister kind of just like came in to my room one day and was like, hey, are you gay? And I was like, yeah. And she just walked out, and like that was that. I will say my mom though was a little harder. That was when I was 18. And at that point I had already come out to all of my siblings. But we got into like a really heated argument, and I can't even remember what it was about, but like at the end of the like argument, she was like, okay, get out, like I'm done with you. And I was kind of like always the problem child, so like arguments like this kind of happen with me and my mom all the time, but like this time it was like kind of serious. And when like she was like, when I was on the verge of leaving, she basically was like, DeSean, why do you always have like this anger and like such like this rage? And I told her that it was because I was gay, and because I felt like, you know, like the religion and like my family, like my older family and like the extended family wouldn't accept me because of that. And I remember she was just like, you know, you can be gay and you can do all of that, but first go on your mission, and then you can come back and be as gay as you want. And I remember that, like, that hit me so hard because like my mom had always taught me like, be myself, like be you, have no shame in yourself, and then for her to kind of tell me like, hide that away for 2 years and then come back and be yourself, was kind of hard to come to grip with. So yeah, that happened, and I kind of got like kicked out still, but and we're good now. But that was like a game changer, I think, for me, because that was like when I feel like I officially came out, because like if I was able to stand up to my mom and say, I'm not gonna hide this away, even like if it makes you uncomfortable, then there was no one in the world that I would hide from. Like being my most authentic self, and like seeing how much pressure people put on themselves, especially like I realized it in myself, like how much pressure you put on yourself because of the shame that we perceive from others. It's so detrimental to who you are and who you want to be and how you live. And when you realize that, it's so freeing. It's so freeing. I mean, you realize that everyone's kind of doing the same thing, everyone's mucking through the same shit, and when you're just being your authentic self, that's when you invite the most love, the most care, the most like positive energy, and I think that that really opens you up to receiving things. And so yeah, coming out has really made me realize that I just need to be my most authentic self, and shame doesn't hold me back. Yeah. Someone who I really love and identify with is Janelle Monáe. They're such a fucking icon. Like, I remember the very first time that I watched Tightrope on YouTube at the downtown city library. I was just like, what is this song and who is this person? And I was like, I don't know if they're a man, I don't know if they're a woman. And that was one of the first times that I was like, I really like this. I liked them, but I didn't know why I liked them. And like the more and more that I got to know them, I was like, I identify with this. Like I feel like I'm on both sides. Sometimes I do feel male, sometimes I do feel female, sometimes I feel neither, sometimes I feel both. And just seeing Janelle Monáe live their life, like I was like, I want to be like that, and I identify with that. I feel like that. And so yeah, they really inspired me on my journey. For my younger self, I would tell young DeSean that it's okay to be you, that it's okay to be yourself, that you are loved, that you are safe, and that people care about you truly, and there's no shame in being yourself, and to continue being yourself, which I feel like everyone always says they would say to themselves, but like, it's real, it's real. For any youth out there who are having questions about their sexual orientation, their gender expression, just know that you are loved, that there are people out there that will get you and will understand you, and hold on, because once you come out, once you get to the other side, I'm telling you, it's so worth it. It's so worth it.